person, Trump derangement syndrome. So I was not a fan of Rob Reiner at all in any way, shape, or form. I thought he was very bad for our country.
Criticism abounding from within the Republican Party tonight about how bad this is for our country. The President of the United States posting this morning that Reiner and his wife Michelle died, quote, reportedly due to the anger he caused others through his massive, unyielding, and incurable affliction with a mind-crippling disease known as Trump derangement syndrome, something referred to as TDS. He was known to have driven people crazy by his raging obsession of President Donald J. Trump. As I just noted, the Reiners' son Nick is currently in jail on suspicion of murdering his parents. Among the several Republicans denouncing Trump's reaction is Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, who says this is a family tragedy, not about politics or political enemies. Trump's former attorney Jenna Ellis posting, this is a horrible example from Trump and surprising considering the two attempts on his own life and should be condemned by everyone with any decency. And here's Republican Senator John Kennedy of Louisiana.
A wise man once said nothing. Why? Because he's a wise man. I think President Trump should have said nothing.
Let's get perspective now from my two political sources, David Axelrod, former senior advisor to President Obama, and David Urban, former Trump campaign advisor. To you first, David Urban, we should say there is no indication from authorities that the couple's political beliefs had anything to do with their deaths. But I just wonder what your view is on Trump's post and also his comments.
Yeah, Brianna, thanks. First of all, my condolences go out to the Reiners family. It's a terrible tragedy they've suffered here. And the president's tweets, his true social post is indefensible by anybody. I don't know how anyone can defend it. I think the president had the opportunity, was given the opportunity this afternoon to clean it up and say something to the effect that, all those things, I disagree with him. We were political enemies, but what happened was a tragedy, and my sympathies with his family, and it just rings so badly, especially in light of what just happened with Charlie Kirk. I thought after Charlie Kirk's assassination, we as a country reached a consensus on how we respond to these things on the right and the left. I thought that one of the few good things that came out of Charlie Kirk's death was that people came together and recognized that when people who were celebrating Charlie Kirk's death should be condemned. Rob Reiner, in fact, actually praised Erica Kirk's statement and condemned the shooter there and said, what happened to Charlie Kirk was horrific. And so I just think about that, and it's saddening because the president does lots of good things, the administration does lots of good things, but yet these kind of posts, these kind of actions by the president detract from all of that. I think the president forgot elections are about addition, one plus one plus one. And as we head into the midterms, I'm wondering, how many Republicans were added to the voter rolls today? I think none.
Dan, I want to get your reaction here in a second, Ax, but you mentioned, David Urban, what Rob Reiner said. I wasn't going to play it yet, but you mentioned it, so I want to play it now. This is what Rob Reiner said in the wake of Charlie Kirk's death. Here it is.
I don't care what your political beliefs are. That's not acceptable. That's not a solution to solving problems. And I felt like what his wife said at the service at the memorial they had was exactly right. And totally, I believe. I'm Jewish, but I believe in the teachings of Jesus, and I believe in doing to others, and I believe in forgiveness.
And Ax, we should note, I think one of the reasons we were reminded of that was because the executive producer of the Charlie Kirk show actually posted that reaction today to remind us of that. A lot of dignity and respect. How are you seeing this moment?
Well, first of all, let's take it out of the realm of politics. This was a terrible human tragedy. I don't know anybody who has kids who doesn't look at this and just see there, but for the grace of God, they had a troubled child, and this is how their lives ended, and effectively how his life is ending, if in fact he is charged, convicted, and so on for this. But it's a terrible human tragedy, and the fact that the president couldn't show any grace or empathy or decency, and try to ascribe this to politics, tells you a lot. Honestly, the person who demonstrated derangement here was the president. He's so obsessed with himself that he can't find a common humanity with others. And he's got 5 kids. What if this were one of his kids who was struggling that way? So I think this was really a revealing episode. It's not a shocking one, but it's only shocking because of the circumstances here. And let me just say, I didn't know Rob Reiner well. I had a long conversation with him in October, and I was so taken by what a decent, down-to-earth, caring person he was. And part of that caring was for children, and part of it was for the country. He was a really good human being, which you saw reflected in what he said after Charlie Kirk was killed. And I hope that we can learn something from his grace and his dignity and his sense of empathy. We are all human beings. We should search for our common humanity. So I'm not calculating how many people are going to be registered. I admire Dave for being forthright here about this, and I agree with him. But we ought not to be calculating how many people would register to vote today, or what votes might be led, or whether the president made a political mistake. It was a horrific statement about his lack of humanity.
You said it's a human tragedy. And David, just some final thoughts from you as we kind of reflect on that. I couldn't believe this news this morning. You said you talked to him in October. I just happened to interview him in September. I couldn't believe when I saw the news this morning. And David Urban, I couldn't believe it when I was covering Charlie Kirk. It broke during my show in the afternoon. I couldn't believe it. Just the cost to families.
Yeah, and Axe said, look, Axe, I'm not trying to put political calculus on it. I'm just saying, president who's worried about redistricting and counting every vote, right? This is something that people think about in the White House. Look, it's a horrific tragedy. Anyone who's had, I've had brushes with people in my immediate family with mental illness and very tragic circumstances. It affects everybody in America, and not it reflects and shows some grace and empathy in this situation where it's Axe that 2 people lost their lives. I only met Rob Reiner once. I disagreed, obviously, very forcefully with what he stood for. I expressed it, but nobody deserves to die like this, and nobody's in the tragic circumstances, which befell his daughter to come home and find it just on the first day of Hanukkah, just terrible circumstances. The man and his family deserve some grace.
Yeah, certainly. David Axelrod, David Urban, thank you so much to both of you.
Thanks, Brandon.
Up next.